page. The conversation will be around the TGMAs, formerly known as the VGMAs. And it's tomorrow at the conference center. Who picks up the ultimate award, which is the one that will be crowned the artist of the year. As it stands right now, Black Sherif is comfortably occupying that space. Not until tomorrow, where we'll get to have a winner. Somewhere around 2 a.m. if we don't get to that time, at all. If we're able to do 12 midnight, then by that time we should be knowing who exactly becomes the artist of the year. Also, we're talking about the Ghana Music Awards USA. You know that it's been launched, and on the 17th of August, we're all making our way to New Jersey. That is where the main event will be happening. And trust me, it's an event that if you're in New Jersey, you need to grab your tickets right now and be part of it. It's all about celebrating Ghanaian musicians, and also making sure that we're able to sustain the industry that we have, all right? So we'll talk about that also here on the show. But today, we're putting our attention on the artist of the year for the TGMAs tomorrow. In the studio with me this morning, Kwame Daze is here. He's the host of Showbiz A to Z on Joy 99.7 FM every Saturday at 2 p.m. Tomorrow is going to be on to digest these issues. So make sure that you tune in at 2 p.m. and be part of that conversation as well. Kwame, thanks for making time for us this morning.
Thanks for having me, KMG.
Great. And also over here on the show this morning is the communications director of the Ghana Music Awards USA, the man who is also an artist manager. He's managed a lot of artists here in Ghana and beyond, and he continues to contribute to the music industry here in Ghana. He's been on several platforms, making sure that he speaks about issues that matters most when it comes to our industry. Nanapuku Ashes is here with me this morning. Ashes, good morning, bro.
Morning, bro.
How's it going?
Charlie, we did, God day.
Everything cool?
We no die.
We're good for GMAs, USA?
Yeah, we are well geared up, extremely prepared.
Okay, the tickets we're out already?
Yes.
People are supposed to buy already?
Yeah. It's online in the USA, and the people in USA and environs can grab their tickets for their seats for 17th of August. It's going to be an amazing show, well prepared, well gelled. The organizers have put in everything that matters. We're still in negotiations with a few of the A-list artists that would grace the occasion. We've released the first batch of musicians, and those are the gospel musicians. You have Diana and Hamilton there, you have Tego Sisters there, and a few more which we will release in time. So I think we are
so far,
ready. Yeah, we're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
The head of security in the person of PK will also be joining us a bit later, or even very soon on the show, so that we'll get to know what to expect on that side as well. So yeah, it's good. But so the VGMAs has been in the system as far as 1999 and up until now. And so we're going to run through some of the winners of the Artist of the Year, which is the ultimate artist. Artist of the Year is more like the one who rules the Ghana industry. So we're going to run through some of the lists, and then we'll look at what happens tomorrow and who picks up what. So in 1999, Ochiame Kwame, the Achiame, which is made up of Achiame.
A moment. It appears that particular list on the internet has some mistakes in it.
Okay.
The first edition was held in 2000.
Instead of 1999?
Yes.
How is that?
Achiame never won Artist of the Year.
Who gave them that award?
Wikipedia.
So it starts with that number then?
Yes, Wikipedia.
Okay.
Mistake.
Okay, so that has to be rectified. You guys don't know about
the very first edition was in 2000.
So how come it's not been
for work done in 1999? But it was held in 2000.
Very well. So there you go.
Start from Lumba.
From a board member.
Please.
That number one in okay, so that number one in 2000, and in 2001, could you entry dead?
Wait a second. The board member is telling us that there's a mistake by Wikipedia.
And it's almost everywhere.
Which is a computer-generated something. And it's okay.
It's almost another list.
Yeah, because,
I don't know why they've not taken time to sort that out.
Because this is history.
Yeah, it's almost everywhere.
This is history. If I am a non-Ghanaian,
I don't think we see something I did about the Grammys.
I'm interested in this, and I want to,
You see how people or writers do articles and other people copy. They copy without even checking if the information is correct or not. So they get on there, they have footprints on the internet, and then...
But why haven't you corrected it?
I don't know about that.
He doesn't work for Charterhouse.
The organizer.
You are a board member. You have the knowledge right now to tell us that.
I'm a journalist with multimedia.
So you should have told them, Mr. Journalist. Have you told them?
I'm a journalist.
If you check on the list, because
Can we move on?
The mistake is too big for us to move on.
Can we move on?
so in 2000, not the Lumen Award, in 2001 Kojuechi, please follow it so that if there's somebody who didn't...
You understand, because there might be mistakes there.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm supposed to call it.
Follow.
Now, 2001 Kojuechi did. 2002 was Lord Kenya. In 2003, Continent won for that year. In 2004, VIP did. In 2005, Baiso Sekufo, known as Abuako Gontiba, won for that. 2006, of Ramposa won. 2007, Samini did. In 2008, Kwakese, and in 2009, Ochiame Kwame, formerly of Achiame, actually won. 2010, we had Sarkodie. 2011, we had VIP. In 2012, we had Sarkodie winning again. And so he stands tall as the only person that has won in that association in terms of how many awards he has for the VGMS Artist of the Year. 2013 was R2Bs. In 2014 was Shatawale. And in 2015, we had Stonewall. In 2016, EL did win that award. In 2017, the Table of Men ensured that Joe Meto became.
You had to say that. You had to say that.
Yeah, I mean, he plays a very important role.
No, you had to say it.
Of course. It's in our footprint in terms of our determination.
No, you had to say it.
Frankie Five has actually issued a statement that he's no more part of the Table of Men.
Why is he gone?
Well, they've registered the Table of Men as a limited.
It's an NGO.
Now he's with a table of youth.
So he started. So Joe Meto won for that. In 2018, the Albany Reigns won. Was a posthumous award actually. So she won. She was dead, but was given that award. And 2019 we had unannounced because we all know why. You get why. As are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. For those of you who are not aware, we had a gun pulling and some scaffold and everything at the video. I was sitting there and I saw them pass. And I said, what is going on here? The time I realized the stage has turned into Gidi. How I exited.
You too?
I was there. They were sitting behind me. I think 2 seats behind me. So me, when they started moving, last time I'm like, okay, we're going to have a good show. Congratulating Stonewall is a good thing. And the time we were like, bro, how I look for Exeter.
Did they put gone?
Stop.
That was like a
that night.
A bad
that night.
Spotlight on us.
It was a bad night.
Yeah, it was a really bad night.
That night.
But thank God we are fast forward.
So yeah. We got to move on from that.
But some people think that the winner should be announced. For that
no, we had debate on it, but really, you're announcing it to give to who?
Jama.
To the one whose name was
on the list
as
the winner.
Jama, there's something on the remote control that says fast forward.
Okay, I'll listen to you. In 2020, we didn't come here to joke. Was able to pick that award, and you know that Kwame Eugene, didn't play with that award as well. In 2021, Dan Hamilton came back again from the gospel music fold and won that award. And in 2022, I'll be back. You won it, Kitty.
Did I hear you call EL's name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which year?
Year was 2016.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
And then Joe Meto won after him.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Black Sherif is comfortably the one that is occupying that position right now. Now, the big question we're asking is, Black Sherif again can promise Kwame Eugene, Nasi, Sarkodie, Stonewall, which of these will be able to pick that up? With the exception of Nasi, who hasn't been a nominee, and Kim Promise, who hasn't been a nominee for the Artist of the Year category. These other people have tasted it, just being a nominee. Black Sherif, Kwame Eugene, Sarkodie, Stonewall.
And I think they've all won it before.
And they've all won it before, exactly. So it's just that, it's just fair, if you want to speak from that angle, you want to consider Kim Promise and Nasi, but there's more to it than just saying that. He has won it before, so somebody else. But in general, looking at the list that we have, the names that we have, in general, what would you make of the Artist of the Year for? Do these people deserve it?
Oh, they deserve it.
If they do,
they deserve it. According to the category definition for Artist of the Year by the TGMA, the Artist of the Year is the artist or artists judged by the Academy, Board, and the general public as the artists with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the year under review. the artist or artists must have released a hit single, an EP, or an album, and must be one of the artists with the highest nominations in the year under review.
And by that definition, all these 6 people actually deserve to be there.
Yeah, they deserve to be there. And I think the board considered all these things before nominating them. You look at their repertoire, the songs they released in the year under review. Nasi has a hit song. Asida alone is a mega hit. Kim Promise, Terminator, terminating everything, you know, going all over the world with that. And we have Stonebwoy releasing
Five Dimension, the Fifth Dimension.
Dimension.
Yeah. Kwame Eugene
track album. Kwame Eugene releasing
Love and Chaos
with Monica.
Yeah, Monica is on that.
YOLO and all the other songs. And the rest. So I think that they deserve
Kim Promise
to
with
be
a
there.
5-star.
Yeah.
Like Sherif
And
did,
even in terms of popularity, audience appeal, they also staged shows. The Promised Land concert.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy did the Fifth Dimension concerts at the stadium. We had Nasi do Kavod.
Yep.
We had
Sarkodie era,
Black Sherif, the Zama Disco. Who else? Sarkodie, Rapaholic, his exhibition, his tours, and who else? Kwame Eugene.
Kwame Eugene, yeah.
So they all did well to be in that category. But you see, the voting dynamics are very tricky. There is a board component, there is academy, there is a general public. Now, board has 30%, academy 30%, public 40%. Sometimes people think that, oh, once the academy and the board vote for one person, it means the person is winning. But the public has so much power. You remember the year that Kiddy lost to Diana Hamilton. People thought Kiddy was going to win. Not knowing Diana was under G doing her own campaign in the churches, you know, canvassing support from all those churches. And to the surprise of many people at the auditorium, when Mark announced that Diana Hamilton was the winner, I'm saying, that was when Kiddy said, okay, I'll be back.
Yeah. Even he shall come.
He shall come. So I usually don't like sticking my neck out when it comes to choosing, you know, or hazarding a guess as to who is going to win in a category, because I know that the dynamics can favor anybody at any time. For all you know, you didn't get a lot of votes in the board or from the board, but Academy voted for you, or the people voted for you. So I'm just looking forward to seeing any of them win. Now, on social media, the conversation is between Kim Promise and Stonebwoy. Yeah. Obviously, because these two camps, you know, the fans are very loud when it comes to campaigning, when it comes to, you know, canvassing support on social media. And there are groups of people who are visibly, you know, championing these causes. You know, you can see Portfolio and the rest rooting for Stonebwoy. You see
There's been a debate.
Baba Sadiq. And they're all making sound arguments. The fact that Kim Promise has a mega hit that's been performed almost everywhere, it's very solid. The fact that Stonebwoy was also touring the world and had a 17-track album that featured a lot of people, a lot of international acts, also valid. The fact that he staged a big concert at the stadium, 40,000 capacity, also valid. But there is something called recency bias. There is nothing you can do about it. There is nothing you can do about it. The fact that Kim Promise is enjoying some sort of goodwill in recent times because he performed at Singapore, performed at Indonesia and other places, and all the people he performed to are not Ghanaians, if you like, compared to other people who go to perform in areas where we can say, even though they are outside, it's outside of the country, the people that attend are mostly Ghanaians. So it's outside the calendar year, but he's enjoying that goodwill because that informs how the ordinary people, you know, vote for for artists in the various categories. But if you're analyzing the year under review, you don't really take into consideration what has happened in this year. So we leave it to the public, to the academy.
No, we'll not leave it to the public. We'll get to the point where we'll talk about disappointments tomorrow. Don't leave anything to the
Somebody will be disappointed.
It's bound to happen. Now, Piqué has joined us this morning.
Oh, Piqué is here.
For GMB.
Piqué is right here.
Piqué, Charlie, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing
Oh,
good.
good.
How about yourself?
Charlie, I'm good. You just came back from the US and you just came back from New Jersey. You just came back from our venue of events. How are things going on there?
So first of all, I must say big thanks to you and your viewers, and also as well as the panelists for today. I'm so glad to see my senior.
Troublemaker.
Yes,
Senior troublemaker.
Yeah, from high school.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk.
I must say everything is aligned. Everything is going on course. For the first time in a long time, we have had a lot of success in terms of putting things in place and also aligning our industry in parallel, connection with how the Ghana music industry is also, portraying and also making an impact in the society, as well as the entertainment discourse. But for the first time, I must say, our nominees announcement was, over the, expectations.
Yeah.
Because for the fifth time in a row, there'll be some hiccups, okay? There'll be some learning process and also progress, as well as, try to make things happen, put things in place. And you have already witnessed about 2 of these occasions which you actually hosted yourself. And having such a great, board members and also team, this year was like a prolific, exhibition. Sold out like within the first 2 months.
Which was a good sign.
Yes. It kind of make everybody feel comfortable because every event promoter want to make sure that the event is in the right direction, and also it kind of sets you a little bit agile for you to know that, hey, you're heading towards the right direction. So I must say that, the team in Ghana, we're doing extremely well and also putting things in place for us to just, pick up where it was. It's just like a layup, when you get a right pass, it's just an easy, layup for you to drive. So I must say, big kudos to the team for, a selfless, dedication and also commitment to the thing, because, our industry is different from how you guys kind of run it.
Okay.
Over here is more or less like 100%, this is what people do for a living, and people's life depends on it.
Yeah.
But over there is more like a passion-driven thing and also self-investment. So it's like any little thing can derail you or kind of deter you from, sticking with the goal. And that kind of let you see how much people are so interested and also the passion and the commitment that people have to make this happen. And, if you keep looking at the, I don't want to say criticism per se, but there are a lot of destructive criticism that's out there. But if you keep focusing on that, it would just deter you from hitting the goal.
Especially when it's driven by passion. And
Exactly.
Exactly.
And,
huge.
and my point is, if we get it right, it makes the industry in Ghana also better.
Yeah.
And if you guys also doing the right thing, it makes the industry over the better, because it's kind of like a two-way street. So we can do with each other without making that happen. And I can't wait for the main event to take place because it's going to be mega.
I can't wait either. We're going to be getting into the other aspect of safety and all that. But let me come to Ashes so we look at the artist of the year for the TGMAs. Now, Ashes, what's going to be your initial remark, with what we have seen in the past and what we're about to see tomorrow? Because that's going to be the 25th anniversary for the whole award scheme.
Yeah. I think first and foremost, we need to acknowledge the efforts Team Charterhouse and the board and other people who have served on the board, past and previous, have done for Ghana music. We had countless of arguments every year. Yeah, this thing is, me if I don't win an award, I don't like. This award no be nonsense.
Some board members are attacked.
But whenever that same particular, or those same quote-unquote artists are nominated, the energy in which they approach the awards is different. It tells you how big and how grand the TGMA, formerly VGMA, has become or is. I mean, with all due respect, it is the most prestigious in Ghana. You know, Ghana Music Awards USA, we are prestige in America. My Lord is doing his bit in London and all that. But when you come to Ghana, the most prestigious still stands us. So we need to acknowledge them first and foremost for the work they put inside every year to make sure that Ghana music is represented. And for your information, because my brother worked with DSTV, I kind of had a preview to the countries across Africa that stream what we do on the night. You'll be amazed. It's kind of like the Grammy. When it comes to music on this continent, maybe I might be wrong, but it's really heavy.
And we're not seeing that way?
Ghana, a Ghanaian is never satisfied. We always want more, you know, but the likes of, let's just say, Togo, Benin, blah, 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 all those people, when it comes to our maiden or our award, everybody is glued to their sets. Those who are on their computers, on their phones, people watch us. Because Ghana, really, when it comes to music, we are very loud. We push the agenda very well. So yeah, it tells you how big we see we have seen our progress. So in a wake of that, I'd also say year upon year, the artist that has won the Artist of the Year really represents our true definition of the industry in that calendar year. The work they put in, the energy they put in, their team, everybody, it makes you, one or two might not agree with whoever the winners was, but in general, you kind of like have, I really haven't seen that year when the people were like, nah, you know, people might have diverse opinions, but truly...
It doesn't get to the point where the award is taken from the person.
Yes, you said my words.
We have all gone through it and we decided that
you said my words. Yes, year in, year out, it's been like that. So this year is no different. If you look at the artist that has been nominated for the Artist of the Year, awesome. They've all put in work. I was looking at it yesterday, I'm like, wow, this is tough. Somebody might sit back and say, oh, Black Sherif doesn't deserve it. Whoa!
You'll be amazed.
Still the most streamed Ghanaian artist.
Yeah.
You know, and he shows he's played all over the world. I mean, the young man has put in work. He's not been extremely loud in Ghana. So you might want to peg him somewhere, but that would be your mistake. King Promise, awesome. Awesome year the young man has had. You know, in the life of a musician, these things happen. There's that, if you're consistent with your work, you would have that year where you blow somewhere, everybody will be like, wow, you deserve the crown. You know, this year, if King Promise is awarded the ultimate, he truly deserves it. He truly, 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 because he's had one of the biggest songs on the continent and in the world at large. I have been around some places in Europe during last year's summer, and Terminator was like, yo, don't play.
Yeah.
I was in Afrofusion Holland, and the only Ghanaian song they played there was a King Promise Terminator. And my brother, don't play. The white people, the way they jumped on it, I was in Swiss, same euphoria. You know, all around the world, King has had a phenomenal year. Stonebwoy, the same. He's had another awesome year in terms of his brand visibility worldwide. He's positioned himself very well this year. Truly, truly deserves it. He's had hits in Ghana as well. I mean, he's had hits, thunderous hits that when you go down the streets, the youth jam to. Nasi, wow, what a year he's had. He's proving himself after the break from the No Tribe that people try to, you know, kind of like downplay him. They didn't want him to stand as a solo artist. Nasi has risen. And he's had one of the huge songs. I mean, from every corner in this industry, to the streets, to the churches, to everywhere, Nasi resonates high with his Asada song. Truly deserves it. And it's not only the Asada song. I've listened to a couple of songs that he's produced this year, and phenomenal. He deserves it. Only that Table of Men people, they say waiting. We could go on.
Table of Men.
They say waiting. I don't know for a president. They say waiting. The table collapse. I'm not sure say collapse.
They've not been fair to Nasi, honestly. I keep saying that.
Why do you say
in as much as I believe Nasi hasn't also put in so much or shown interest in the award, I think they haven't.
Maybe you
gone
was
all out to
expecting also
support.
that they would do for you.
But you know,
what
chill,
they did for
chill.
the others.
You guys chill. Listen, come to our side, right? Why don't we all support one person? It's not done.
Which side is that?
The secular side.
Because the gospel people thought that they were sidelined.
No. I don't.
the past.
So that generated into what we
That
experienced.
led to the campaign to
No,
make
no.
to
You
win the artist
see,
of the year,
guys,
because
guys.
They were always thinking about.
But the secular don't feel
why-
like they've been sidelined.
That's what I'm saying. That when you come to the secular, we have divisions. I might be Stoneboy. He's like, why are we free? But why are we trying to cage them to do one thing? Because they belong to a gospel fraternity, so they must all target one person and push that person to win. No, there are divisions everywhere. People must understand that. Nasi himself admits that he's not a full member or he's not a full throttle face in them. He has friends there, but that doesn't mean those friends necessarily, they have opinions. This is an argument I want people to understand. People have their opinions and what they stand for and what they believe
But
for.
the table of men said that they were for the gospel. They were for everybody in the gospel industry.
Who are the table of?
But they haven't...
A group of
Group of Christian.
Yeah.
Is it Christians?
a group of people in the gospel
Yeah.
music industry whose aim is to promote
And ambition is
gospel
to
music.
see
But
gospel
Kwame
music.
Dazi,
Yes.
do you think they
Win
haven't done
awards.
that individually? Because I've seen Ninoy post. I've seen, who else? Celestine's husband. Also post.
But if you compare the kind of
Yes,
energy
and I'm telling
that
you
is
that
driving what
listen,
they're posting
there are
last year.
fraternities everywhere, and you have to ask probably Mr. Nasi, are you a member or do you believe even in these people? Maybe he doesn't believe. Maybe he doesn't even see them like these people. I don't really need them like that.
Yeah, yesterday on Hit FM, he said he doesn't have a rep on the table.
But he's got friends on them.
Yes.
Must you have a rep on them? If your friends are on
Yeah, you should have a rep. No, you should have a rep.
I'm just quoting
Friends,
his words.
friends
He
are
said-
different from reps.
He said they are friends.
You know?
But I don't have a rep.
Are the
on.
friends members?
They are members, and they do it individually.
Members of the table.
They can be his rep while the
I cannot answer for them. I'm not trying to answer for them. I'm only trying to state a claim that it is fair, you know, in every fraternity that people decide where they want to put their energy. We all can't be at one place. It is very fair. I think what is happening now is even good for the gospel fraternity.
Okay.
It opens their eye to see the reality because they probably thought, okay, we are all together. You are not together. Something must happen for
Because
people to realize.
Frankie Five,
Okay, I'll come back to
Frankie
this.
Five
Another question.
is the one I thought should have been Nasi's rep on. But he
And he
says
is-
he's no longer
he has issued a notice.
Well, you know where free
He said it belongs to the table of meat.
Now let me come to you, PK, but let me get some 2 messages. I think we've got about 2 messages. Now you can send a message. Who do you think should win the Artist of the Year tomorrow? Yeah, that's what we're asking you. Who do you think should win the Artist of the Year tomorrow at the TGMA? Now this one.
Oh, you didn't let me do justice to Kwame Eugene. Oh.
Oh, Kwame Eugene. No, you
Yeah.
don't worry. For my money, King Promise should be the Artist of the Year. He really put GH on the map in the year and the review, and that's from Shanti. Can I get the next message? What does it say? This one says, it's a must win for one God. Okay, that's Stoneboy's camp, or maybe Stoneboy's fan. Let me put it that way. I'm Usher Brew from Odoko Official Town. I really love your show. When will you guys invite Olasi on your show? Thank you for loving our show. Olasi's been... Okay, well, last we've tried to get him on the...
One very fine musician.
He's been very busy.
Extremely talented.
When we got our EC, I think we're looking at Walasi coming as well. So but we're gonna make sure that he comes on, you know. So yeah, but thanks for watching. You can also send your messages. Who do you think will win the Artist of the Year tomorrow? It's just tomorrow. PK, what's your take on that?
So
Artist of the Year.
I must say, Kwame Dazi, yeah, the Ashes, I'm already, you know, kind of like dissected the entire, you know, artists that we have. And I'm not going to reinvent the wheel, but then to translate the old African adage, you know, to be there and not participate, you're better off not even showing up at all. And with that being said, this is going to be a tough one. And to me,
Very tough,
and to me, whoever wins, with the exception of, you know, one person, whoever wins,
With the exception of who?
one person.
Who?
And I said one person.
But the one person should have a name.
And I said one
There's
person.
Black
So-
Sherif, there's Kim Promise, there's
So
Kwame Eugene, there's
whoever wins, again, back to what I was saying before
Why you
you
didn't?
interrupted me.
Why you?
KMJ, you know me better than this.
No, but this is different.
KMJ,
We are interested.
You've been
Kim,
careful, yes, but
I'm not being careful.
these are names that everybody knows,
I said with it again.
exception of
Before I was interrupted, with the exception of one person. Whoever
So,
wins
wait, does that
truly
person
deserve.
doesn't deserve to be there?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm asking.
I'm just saying with the exception of one person.
They can help her.
You all
See my hand, wherever the hand will reach.
You get help.
Wherever the hand will reach, you that
So,
thing you want to talk. If it here, say, look, if it here.
Oh no, Nasi definitely deserves to be in there.
So now we know.
Sarkodie there.
Maybe it was between.
Sarkodie is next.
So Stoneboy definitely deserves to be there.
Kim Promise.
Definitely, Black Sheep
Kwame
definitely.
Eugene.
So you know, by now you should know.
So,
Who again? He's talking Sarkodie.
No, IBC, don't forget. I've been showing.
Are you saying
I've been showing with
Sarkodie doesn't deserve to be
Sarkodie.
there?
I've been showing with Sarkodie
Coming up here.
August 3rd. Okay. You know,
Ghana most beautiful.
make no put my leg for the top and so that in that top. So at the back. Back to the conversation. I think whoever in there deserves to actually pull the award and just walk away with it with pride. Now, I must say, if not, again, with my little understanding the industry since 2008, I must say this is probably the most toughest artist of the year group that you've probably had, based on the global attractions and also the international recognitions. And these artists have actually paid their dues both home and abroad. And with that being said, as international event promoter, you can see right now, if you ask yourself, with these artists that you have on board, if you are being told to bring 4 people to the States for a show, which one's going to be your first 4? And that should tell you the international recognition, also the global appearances that these artists have actually paved way over there. This should actually give you a firm or an informed decision that, hey, this is how tomorrow is going to turn out. But with that being said, I'm going to be there tomorrow, my big brother. With that being said, I just want to
Make sure that you
cautiously.
take out the exemption from,
Oh, the exemption don't.
from the auditorium.
The opponent them know themselves. So with that being said, I just want to say big kudos to all of them. I mean, whoever wins, and walk away with it, I'm going to
Truly
be happy.
deserves it.
Yes.
Okay. So I think that you've cleared the exception in there. It means that there is an exception, but not a deception, right? Good.
However you want to go.
I have. Now, Kwame, let's look at disappointment. We've seen people very fiercely, disappointed by not winning the award, which is the Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
Some even win the Artist of the Year, and they still have issues for not winning most popular song of the year, which also happens to be one of the most, coveted award on the night. But in terms of disappointment, you see anybody taking it to the extreme by not winning? Kim Promise already has said that he will be
Surprised if he doesn't win Artist of the Year.
So surprise and disappointment is a bit different, if you like. You can be surprised and not be disappointed. Why didn't I get it? But really, I'm disappointed.
See, in as much as I know some of them are hopeful that they're going to win the Artist of the Year, I think they should leave a room of shock, not disappointment or surprise in their heart. Small room. So that you don't do, I'll be back.
Like idiot.
Because general public can surprise you with their votes, the board, or the academy. So you can't be too sure of winning. So please, just guard your heart and reserve that small room there for any shocker on the night.
Can anybody take it to the extreme if they don't win? Or you think these are honorable people enough?
They shouldn't take anything to extreme. They shouldn't. Even if they want to.
They shouldn't.
No.
So maybe you take it from the Kwame angle and then you let me know if, and the reason is this. We all saw the kind of expressions that, happened last year when the kiddie thing came up.
Yeah.
You could see from
Last 2
Kiddie's
years,
face.
right?
Last 2 years, right? You could see from Kiddie's face, how disappointed the guys. Maybe these are people who are very honorable, and so they might want to take it like, okay, it's a fair game. Let's leave it there. But are we seeing anything, beyond that?
I don't think we should see anything beyond that. But just like Kwame said, they should brace themselves for the shock. I mean, to me, it's a 3-horse race.
This is a 3-horse race
Yeah,
for you.
that's how I see it.
It involves who and who?
To me, it involves King Promise and Stoneboy, and the dark horse being Nasi.
Okay.
Yeah, that I would go straight to these 3. The dark horse that can surprise everybody, like Kwame is saying, is Nasi.
So you've got 2 white horses.
The 2,
And dark
yeah,
horse.
the 2 white horses that I leave. The 2 white horses that I leave is King Promise and Stoneboy.
Stoneboy.
But with recent events with the Stoneboy Sadiq altercation that happened, it should tell you that Stone is not taking this thing lightly. You know, because the way the whole thing generated, you know, and from that point where Sadiq told us that Stone actually called his wife, it should tell you that he's not playing here, and he actually wants to be in the record books to compete with Sarkodie as being the only, like, same artist that have won it twice. So he's not playing. One thing I know about the Stone camp is when it comes to these things, they really know how to go out for the votes.
Yeah.
When my personal person, Aisha Modi, was there, they would give out loads of credits or whatever it takes, data, to people to vote. That's one thing Nasi knows how to do very well. So in as much as the board has their percentage, King Promise, being the wide one I'm talking about, should also go in at this last hour to push his funds to really...
Voting ended yesterday.
Oh, okay, it's done, yeah.
Because the event is tomorrow.
And the other side that we need to look at when it comes to King Promise, he's the alternative person when it comes to his fans or fan base. He's very alternative. If you check his
In the
shows,
sense that he draws from different
range. If you check his shows that he's played in Ghana, his personal shows, even the one last year that we were all thinking was going to be a flop.
Yeah.
Whoa, midnight.
They had serious issues.
Yes.
And yet people really showed up.
Showed up. That's the kind of crowd he pulls. When he was at the university, I was watching him.
Okay.
The energy that the crowd gave King Promise. And you know, Ghana people, we like things that is like way up. Everybody gives it their support. The pictures, his team has done very well this year. Very, very, very well. They've really played to the gallery and made sure that people have seen the work King Promise has done. Like, even if he's traveling, the way they picture him.
Yeah,
the way
Babs has been doing great.
Great, excellent. I think, yeah, he deserves it. Yeah. He just came back last week or so, and I saw him play at AIS.
Okay, so it's VGM is still, you know, this campus thing.
Oh, yeah. And I have seen that of King Promise more than any of them. So if it's VGMA, between every other person.
Is that an issue of the team putting, like, you congratulating?
Yeah. That the team deserves.
Others have also done. We're supposed to be part of this same thing.
But we didn't. Maybe they did, but we didn't really see.
Yeah.
But King has made sure, his team has made sure that he's like visible for you to see the works he's put in, and that is how it convinces people to place their vote.
Yeah.
You know. So I also give that to him. Whilst I know that Mama Nasi will be on the touchline doing the dirty work from the churches. Don't play. Don't play with Team Nasi. Do not play with them.
So he's looking good on that.
Yeah, so these 3, to me, I'm not going to put my bet on anybody. Any of them that wins thoroughly deserves it.
Okay.
Thoroughly, the 3 of them, any of them that wins thoroughly deserves it. If another person comes from outer box, the 3 can win, then I go do that. Then I go do that, I'll be back.
So, literally, I've got 3 horses over here in the studio as well. White horses and one dark one.
Kwame, is the dark one.
Pick the odd one out.
You see that? The dark one, he can't say anything. So, I can't even push him to say anything. But I understand we've got a lot of messages. Let me try and see if I can run through some of them. This one says, King Promise, he has worked hard in the industry for long. He deserves it. And this one says, KMJ, kindly ask how much is the ticket? The ticket is 500 Ghana cedis. I think the VIP is way above that, but the standard is 500 Ghana cedis. Yeah. Stoneboy is winning this year. Fiano from Anglonga. I'm not even sure you can get a ticket by now, though. Beam Nation President. Okay, that's your vote. The next one over here says what? Please, good morning. Please, I'm Alvina Na here. Please, Can Promise should win with all due respect tomorrow. Okay. It's your please for me, though. Just say one, please. I'll be cool with that. I'm Albert, watching you guys from Obuasi. I think one God really deserves the award, okay? That's Stoneboy's camp over there. Kim Promise's music often deals with the themes of love, relationships, and self-discovery, and his soulful voice and genre, bending sound have made him a rising star in the music industry. Technically, you're saying that you're voting for him, and you're rating for him as well. Okay, let's go to the next person. With the work and effort, Stoneboy deserves it. Okay, let's go to the next one. It says, you guys are doing great work this morning. Thank you so much. And thanks to these men who have joined me. Come here, I didn't hear that. Avatar, Ahinasa from Domahi Crow. All nominees deserve to win, but I will rally behind Stoneboy. Okay, that's a given for Stoneboy over there as well. Can I get the next one? Kim Promise has worked extremely well than every artist in that category. He deserves to pick up the award with pride. I'm Golden Boy. All right, Golden Boy, we'll see about that tomorrow. Last by 12 midnight, 1 a.m. I'm Nanaya from Volta. The Artist of the Year goes to Kim Promise. Okay, Kim Promise seems to be doing a good job here. Stoneboy in 2023, brand name Stoneboy Vanguard, singles one, More of You, Far Away, Life and Money, Overlord. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, let me go to the next person. Nasi, okay, this is a simple vote. Another one over here says what? Can I get the next message? Okay, go up. Let's get the next message over there. Kim Promise, he has worked hard in this industry. I think I've read that. Let me go to the next one over there. It says, Osumanana from the Volta region. And it says, Blacko is taking the Artist of the Year. That's the first time we're hearing of
one for Nasi, one for Black.
No, Nasi's got more than one.
That can be a second Black Horse, though.
That's the second?
Black, yeah, definitely.
Really?
That can take a lot of people by surprise.
Really?
And, I wanted to make a point on what Asher said, right? This is debatably like, how people talk about Nasi, do not want to get tagged as, the Christian fraternity. So he's kind of like double dipping on both the secular and the gospel side. Mm. That is, strategically, that is a smart idea, okay? Because he kind of cut across. Mm-hmm. But then let's look at it from this angle. A lot of gospel, or a lot of Christians, low-key, they listen to these secular musicians more than even the gospel musicians. Mm. So if you sit back and you look at it from the fact that, Nasi is a gospel artist, so he's going to cut across from that side and still yield his fans from the secular side. With that being said, he's kind of coming in with, come to the table with, double meals. Yeah. That's going to get you
which
a big surprise.
Which some people are fawning upon, though. They want him to be straight.
But the point is,
if you're here, be here.
I mean, a lot of people
you're here
right now.
But you can be here and be here.
Yes.
That's double standards in the presence of God. And you don't want to get
You can't have two masters.
But wait, hold on. If I am a musician, I am a musician.
Yeah.
My major calling is to inspire people.
Yeah.
My major calling is not to please you. So how do you think is your problem?
The Christian man is not thinking.
No, hold on. What I'm saying.
But
when I sing songs,
yeah,
right, from a motivational point that gets you inspired, that gets you closer to your God, have I not done my job?
And if you to add on to what Asher said,
why should I be tagged?
What is the hospital to the healed person? The hospital is for the sick, okay?
Of course.
We are the one that the gospel musicians are for. So again, that is why he's appealing to the circle of people.
Mm. Would you put Minister OJ, as a pure gospel musician or as an inspirational musician?
It might be.
No, you choose. Both. You wanted us to choose. Yeah, you wanted us to choose, so you choose.
Both.
No, I think I don't
want the both. The way you were trying to tag me here or tag Nasi in, tag Minister OJ.
With a secular artist, so.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to say.
I'm just echoing.
No, it doesn't matter.
So that they know.
Listen,
the thing because Nasi did a song with Guru.
It doesn't matter. So what is Kurt Franklin? Is Kurt Franklin a gospel musician or he's a secular musician? He's done songs with mainstream artists.
Don't you think it's the consistency?
It is the nyatrum.
But Nasi has
it is the nyatrum. I want to say that. It's the hypocrisy that
the secular song.
Come on. It is the hypocrisy that we build around with.
Songs than secular song. Yeah, he does.
How come the team is not able to defend or make people understand that, well, we are where we are because of ABCD?
But why should that be the subject matter?
I just defended for him. That he's sung songs that has inspired you and many people on the streets, right? It doesn't necessarily need to have a gospel tag like Chinchini, I'm a gospel musician. That doesn't work. Those that claim they are gospel are more hypocrite than Nasi. Truth be told, a lot of people who carry that cross are more evil than most of these secular people. Facts. So forget it. Forget about that conversation. It doesn't work. He's a musician. Whoever is a musician is a musician, right? The only thing that it inspires me as a sinner When I wake up in the morning, there's one song that I play that everybody knows I like, and it's from Nasi, Asada. I love that song. In the morning, I will play it. You understand me? And maybe the night before, you don't know what thing I do, but as I play this thing, my mind changed. So I think that works. So let's come on this hypocrisy and all. No.
So this is people asking for too much.
Yes, I think so. I think it's pure hypocrisy here.
Okay.
But it's not even necessary though.
Well, it is to us. It is to us. That's why the table of men people are running away from him, because now they are saying that he's not a gospel musician, quote unquote. So the argument, I might be wrong, but that's the argument I've read on social media.
So the Christians shouldn't vote for him?
Eh?
So the Christians shouldn't vote?
No, they are not campaigning visibly for him, because they said a man has said somewhere before that he is a musician and not a typical gospel musician. Like they want to box him.
Rami Owusu-Dankwa shared a screenshot of an interview that Nasi had about 4 years ago, when he was quoted to have said that he wasn't a gospel musician. And so according to them, if he has changed his mind, he should come and tell them again that, oh, now I'm a gospel artist, but it's here, gospel.
Which is fair.
Is it?
I mean, if he did say that, then...
I can kind of like say Nasi's thoughts, because I have managed him before.
I know.
And when he called me to manage him, there was a long conversation of what he wanted to do. That's why I speak this way. He wanted to have a motivational album, which could transcend through every genre. That's what his mentality was. You know, that's why we came up with that album, The Counselor.
The Counselor album.
He counsels people from all where he has love music there, gospel, like Christian love music. I don't even call it gospel. Christian love music in there. He has motivational in there. He has a lot. If you listen to that album, then you probably understand the man's thinking. We don't need to box people because we feel that they should do our style. That's why Ghana music isn't going anywhere. Because a DJ can tell you that, a DJ can tell a musician that what the heck? What kind of industry are we preparing?
We should go past that.
Yes. Listen, I will say this. I was shocked one day in my life when I was driving past somewhere airport, I think the Polo Club or somewhere, and this group.
An artist?
No.
A music group?
A music group. This
R2Bs?
No, R2Bs. There's another one like R2Bs.
Prior.
No.
They're still in
the alternative music. No, the alternative group.
Oh, okay.
Like, God, please come. I'll find it. I'll tell the 2 years before I go.
Okay. Alternative group to who?
Like they are not in the mainstream.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there's this group that like
they're made of how many?
Hip hop. No, there's a group. There's a big group.
Okay.
One of them is like very mainstream now.
La Même Gang?
La Même Gang.
La Même Gang.
Thank you, my brother. La Même Gang. I had a shock on my life, and I'm like, let me park and see what's going on. The crowd atmosphere, and the way the people were charged in music. I'm like, yo. So the fact that you think you don't know what somebody is doing, don't judge.
Okay. All right, we're done. Our time is up. But let's do our last comments on the Ghana Music Awards USA, the venue and some of the details that we need to know.
That's right. So the venue officially came out last week, and we are actually going to be having back to Jersey. So if you kind of follow the precedence of how the awards kind of took place, our first two events was in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Okay. Then we went to Ohio, Columbus.
And back to Ohio again.
And, calm down. Calm down.
Because you love Ohio, so.
I mean, I'm from there.
Of course, exactly.
But the first one, which, you graced the occasion, which was, was crazy, was mind-blowing, right? And we went back to Ohio again. And, we kind of took our loss. We kind of saw what the mistake was and, made a quick, turnover from there. Then now we're going back to Jersey again to make the whole thing happen. So with that being said, the venue that we're going to be at is going to be at the Grand Resort, Hotel. And this is going to be on August 17th, Saturday. I must say, this ticket is going to get sold out even before the end of June. So this is not something that you want to wait till last minute. And the same thing they did with the nominees announcement. And they were kind of like surprised. People got to the gate. And in my capacity,
you can't allow that.
I'm not a nice guy when I'm at the gate. I don't smile, So if you want to catch me smiling, this is the best time when we meet on the street. But once we get to work, it's work. And again, with my background, as a retired military, I take security from a different standpoint because we all saw what happened at the then VGMA when the whole situation, with the SNS situation on stage and, how everything kind of turned around, right? That became a wake-up call for every, award scheme, or let's say every awards to be, specific. So that kind of made us understand that anything is possible. Even though we had a similar situation back at Atlantic City when Nana NYC won Artist of the Year, Archipelago went up on stage, and grabbed the mic, was like, this award actually belongs to him, but he's still gonna congratulate, Nana NYC for that. Kind of like the Kanye kind of thing, right? But then that was more like a stunt instead of, kind of like a serious thing. So security is very important when it comes to, these events that we do. And I can't wait to this to unfold and how the 50th is gonna just, parade in the streets of New Jersey.
Great.
Can I add one
Great
bit?
stuff.
Just one bit. I mean, this year, the board and the team has implemented one particular event into this year's event, which is the exhibition.
Okay.
Yeah, this year we're going to have an exhibition before the main award.
Oh.
So before you enter the foyer, we try to create stunts for people to come and showcase their products.
Okay.
So if you're a real estate person in Ghana who think you have properties you want to sell, you should contact us. Okay. We're going to have a stand for you. If you have any product in Ghana that you want to send there to go market for people to see, you should contact us. We'll have a stand for you. If you want to go on a holiday, probably go see this event with your friends and blah, blah, you can contact us as well. And yeah, we'll show you how it's done. So it's a grand thing this year. Okay. It's not just the award, but we want to have a talk, want to have a dialogue.
An experience.
And explain how the Ghanaian culture actually is to most of the people who are not familiar with what we do. So yeah, we urge everybody to be in the auditorium this year. Like PK, who's out there saying he knows the tickets is gonna run out fast.
So grab your tickets.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
And also there's gonna be a red room and a red carpet. So that's
why are you interested? Why are you interested, kid?
Yeah, there's a happy birthday to Bishop Gideon Titi of
The expression was priceless.
Happy birthday to you, Bishop Gideon Titi of the president of Accra Business School. And this one is coming from the entire team here, and especially from Masfuga to you. And Daddy, we say God bless you. We wish you the very best of this day as you turn a year older. Bishop Gideon Titi of very great man, if by all standards. God bless you, sir. All right, guys, thank you so much for making time.
Your friends are bishops. Your friends are bishops.
That's all our conversation for this morning. I'm glad that you were able to
go round
on the show.
I beg, make I talk one thing before they beat me.
I don't have time.
The team said if I know.
What is it?
Big shout out to all the team, the entire team of GMA.
Dundee.
I don't want any problem.
Okay,
original Dundee.
That problem has been lifted. Good stuff. But thank you guys so much for making time. We've had a very insightful conversation. I really love it. And we're back again, God willing, on Monday at 6 a.m. Myself, Rosalind Felling, of course, and see Edward the Golden Girl. Until then, my name is KMJ. Please do good and communicate. Thanks for watching. Have a good morning.